What's up, y'all? Welcome to Sarah's site. This is Sarah. I am Sarah. This is my bro. This is my site. Yes. Let's go. I pulled the cards and I don't know what's gonna happen out here. I don't know what the frick this all means. Yo, the sun is out. I love it. Wow. Thank you, sun. And yeah, let's get into it. I want to channel something. Okay, first thing. People are looking at you like for advice. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, people have their eye on you and they're kind of like awaiting your next move. Like, but maybe you're not quite sure. What is this move about? What is this move about, baby? Uruk Savage. Okay, so something drove you mad, I hear. Or maybe somebody insulted you or your friends. Because look, or someone you care about, I don't know. But look, Gandalf is watching Aragorn like what are you gonna do? And Aragorn is like contemplating like, you know. And then there's Gimli. Also looking at Legolas like you know, like I'm right here, like I got your back. I got your back. Ooh, let's see. This one said, ooh, it's a whole ass event. Whoa. Okay. I don't know. What the hell? Okay, so this is a whole ass event, yeah? It says, have patience. Whoa. Maybe you wanna go, or somebody's like, damn, this person wants to move. I don't know, in whatever way. Maybe you feel like a fire burning to go to somebody or speak something to say something to somebody, or like put yourself out there, or like maybe create something, you know what I mean? Or like make some kind of decision event. So the quote says, go where you must go and hope. Wow, I saw somebody today who had like a tattoo with a seal, and it said hope. There was hope. So I don't know, maybe you're being asked to have hope in whatever direction you're going. Yeah, maybe the evidence isn't right there. You know, the confirmation isn't in the moment that you make the decision or whatever, or choose your path, choose your way, but have hope, and your hope will be fulfilled or confirmed. Yeah, maybe you're doubting. Look, I hear like people around you are watching your next move because they already feel what your decision has become. Yeah, but maybe you're still doubting yourself if you should do this or something like that. Yeah, like your close ones can see, like usually when we're in a situation and like people externally can always, if you are external to somebody else, you can see their situation more clearly because we're objective. Yeah, but the people experiencing the situation are subjective. Yeah, they're right in the middle of everything. Yeah, so your friends or like close ones or family, or you know, the people you vibe with are like, they don't want to influence you. They want to allow you to have the power over your own choice, and You know, they already feel like, oh, this is the way they should go, or this is what their heart is telling them, so maybe they should go for it. Maybe this is some part of you actually that is like, your heart is saying like, oh, you should go this way, but let's see what they choose. Let's see what, you choose. Condition. May it be a sign that though the world is now dark, better days are at hand, and that friendship shall be renewed between our peoples. Condition. 1. It says shoulder to shoulder, yeah? Perhaps you are about to leave someone behind, but although you are separating, they know it's best for you and they allow you to just choose your own path for some reason. Have patience. Go where you must go and hope. So there is this sense of doubt, or like diving into the unknown, but the people around you support you in that. And you shouldn't feel obligated to stay where they are, because they want the best for you. Yeah, the people around you want the best for you, so they will support you in whatever choice you make. Yeah, so don't feel weighted down by their opinion. Don't judge. Wait, how do I want to say it? You get what I'm saying, right? Like, don't put too much weight on your judgment of their opinion. I guess if you want to know what they think, just ask them, yeah? But I feel that they support you no matter what. Condition. Shoulder to shoulder, yeah, they got your back. I don't know who this is. Might be one person, might be an elderly, like a family member, or like some uncle, or like some older, wiser figure. Might also just be a mom, or like an aunt, or someone who has lived quite a while, you know what I mean? But they want to give you the freedom of choice. They don't want to control you, yeah? And that's beautiful. That is beautiful. But have patience. What about it? Maybe you're not sure yet about actually doing the action. Event. Have patience. So at one side is like, have patience, but the other side is like, go where you must go and hope. Perhaps you want to seek like counsel with this person that you know. He's almost wearing his tiny hat. Anyways, maybe you want to seek counsel of this person that you think is pretty wise and has experience, in this world, because they're gonna lead you even more back to yourselves. Yeah, sometimes we go to people maybe with with a subconscious intention of like, you got to tell me what to do. But I'm sure there is this person, they might not even be this old, but just the sense of being wise, you know what I mean? Like they are experienced. Maybe, I don't like to say an old soul, because I mean everything in existence is as old as life itself, but an experienced soul, yeah, a wise soul, a wise person, yeah. Might be old, might not be old, yeah. But you might want to seek counsel, and they want to bring you even closer to yourself, yeah. They don't want to tell you what to do. They just probably tell you like, follow your heart, like, But what about, why is that? Number 1 and number 3. May it be a sign that though the world is now dark, better days are at hand, and that friendship shall be renewed between our peoples. Maybe this is about, I don't want to say a fight, but like an misunderstanding of some sorts, or like something didn't end that well, or like unfinished. Yeah, but it's so aligned because go where you must go and hope, and so hope. And this is talking about even now, even though the world, even though the world is now dark, better days are at hand. So somehow, I guess, when you're watching this video in real time, like winter, we're still in winter, but like maybe better days, or like the sun is shining, baby. At least here it is, and everybody's like, whoa, let's get it. At least I am. I feel so much better, just looking at the sun, bruv. So maybe this might be also a mental thing. Like maybe you have had like mentally or emotionally a dark time, but you've got the people around you that are really cheering for you and trying to cheer you up. And maybe because the number 3 is the number of your spirit team, spirit guides, your higher self, your future self. Like, ooh, but that makes sense because maybe this is your spirit team, you know what I mean? Like the advanced spirit team, like the advanced souls are like encouraging you, cheering you on at this time, even if you are alone. Just know they are right beside you. Yeah, your spirit team. I think it's so cool to think about, like, how perhaps our best friends are, right next to us, but in spirit. Yeah, like guiding us with this thing called intuition and instincts. You know what I mean? They're like kind of steering you where you go and just giving you this subtle messages and like silent nudges. I feel that could also be a message in this. But you are still here to be the one to make the decision and put the action into action. You know what I mean? So they are looking at you. Why is all of this happening? I got 3 cards. Yeah. First one was this one, the Savage. Why do I look like him? Why do I look like... Okay, here we go again. I'm gonna try to recreate this card. Damn! Wait, let me check it. It's pretty accurate, bro. No, wait. Damn! Why why am I so good at this? The fuck? Anyways, number 2. What about it? The friendship of Saruman is not lightly thrown aside. One ill turn deserves another. We have work to do. I hear a message about, I don't know if this is related to anything, but this is just a message in itself. I hear a message about filter your friend circle. Yeah, filter your friend circle, because this one is this one is talking about enclosed in a ring of foes. Yeah, so you might feel this might be literal people, or this might be like your whole situation, like you don't know where to go. Maybe that's the thing, like you don't know where to go. People or your spirit team or your friends or your loved ones are looking at you like, damn, what's the next move, baby? But you don't need to move when it doesn't feel right, you know what I mean? But once you get the sign, once you get the, yeah, okay, I should go this way, like it opens up something, you know what I mean? You can trust yourself that you can choose this path and it will all be fine. It will all be fine. And maybe you are asked to not be, why do I hear this? Not be so sweet anymore. Because if you need to filter your ring of foes, if you need to filter your friend circle, you need to set some boundaries, baby. And in order to set some boundaries, yeah, you need to slap yourself awake and ask yourself, like, damn, why am I, or what am I allowing that I actually don't want to allow anymore in my life? In my life, you know what I mean? What the hell are you doing? What are you doing? You know? So that needs a little bit of reflection. Number 2, reflection. Number 2, companionship, yeah? What about 5? Yes, number 5 is growth, yeah? You're growing out of, let's grow out of your current friend circle. And if it's not a literal friend circle, it can be like your standards. Your standards for, I'm so hot. Your standards for the people that are around you, yeah? You want people around you. I'm telling you this now, yeah? I'm telling you what you want. That's a joke. People that want the best for you will not control you, will not discourage you, will not confuse you, will not make you doubt yourself. They will allow you to have the freedom of choice over yourself. And even if they think like, damn, you're gonna do something stupid, sure, they might say it, but they will allow you to experience everything for yourself, yeah? They don't want to live your life for you, and that's very powerful, because people nowadays, they all think, why do I feel so scared saying this? People nowadays think they need to mind other people's businesses to say like, oh, this is the best for you, this is the best for you, but they don't know shit. Sure, they are speaking from their own experience, but one person isn't the other one, you know what I mean? And these people, or your team, or your, yeah, close ones, they know that, and they want to see you grow. And what is the better lesson than to experience it for yourself? Today, little story time. Today, at my job, there was this cleaning lady, yeah, and she had to dust the floors, yeah, wipe the floors, I guess, not wet but dry. And she had to remove the spider webs, I guess, and like dust in the spaces between the windows and this the window cover, I guess. And she started doing the floors, and I was like, I guess you need to work from up to down. But I didn't say it. I was like, for some reason, I didn't say it to her. And then in the end, she came to me. She was like, that was so not smart to work from down to up. I was like, yeah, I wanted to tell you, but I don't know why I didn't. She was like, yeah, just tell me. And I was like, this is the best lesson for you. To experience it yourself, yeah? Like, I saw it happen, and I could have told her, and maybe if I told her, of course it makes sense, yeah, but now she will never forget. Now she will never forget to go from up to down, yeah? Anyways, I don't know why that was a message, but that happened today. Wait. Yeah, so this card says, the Easterling card says, remove 2 burdens to heal another Easterling. But the way I channel it is, remove 2 burdens to heal your connection to your standards. Like, remove 2 things that you actually don't want. Just write 2 things that you can see for yourself down that you just don't accept anymore in somebody. And you might be like trying to convince yourself, like, oh, but this and this and this, oh, maybe it's not that bad. But baby, if you don't want it, you don't want it. And that's legit. And you don't even need a reason for it, just for you to feel whatever you feel, yeah? So maybe this card is telling you, write 2 things down that you might not accept anymore, because we want to level up our connections, yeah? We want to level up. So we want to level up our connections, yeah? And the way people connect to us, yeah? So what else, baby? So this is what you're gonna get out of it. Event, an elf song. I pulled this card and I was like, where do all these new cards come from? I swear I checked every single card that I bought the last time, but this one, never seen it. Can you see it? Is it a statue? Is it 2 statues? Yeah, it's 2 statues. It's pretty. Elf song. So what this told me was like, wow, this is gonna be so peaceful. This is, whoa, the 2 burdens that you released. The 2 things you wrote down that you don't accept anymore. And you put it into stone and you're like, I'm trying to make something out of this, yeah. Bear with me, yeah? It's just a game. It's just a card game. It's not a tarot. It's a card game. And I'm using the metaphors. I live in metaphors. Yeah. So one, I love metaphors. So one, your new beginning, the first step to a level up of the friend circle. You know what I mean? Elf song. So this gave me so much peace. Like, wow, and the sunlight, and wow, the leaves are falling. Like you are releasing. You are in your autumn. You are releasing these old things to prepare for something new. Yeah. Fellowship. Spot an elf to remove a burden. Wow. So I don't know what that means, but it is connected to this one. Because Gimli is looking at Legolas, yeah? We spot the elf. Legolas is the elf. So what now? Remove a burden. So we were talking about the burdens, like... But if you are... Let me figure this out, baby. Perhaps the people that truly care about you are looking at you like, damn, are they gonna ditch this person? Are they gonna keep interacting with this person? Like, what are you gonna do, baby? I don't know, yeah, remove a burden, like to finally set this thing into stone where you don't want something for you anymore that is like draining you, disrespecting you, or whatever, something you allowed. Maybe it's something within yourself that you allowed you to think or to do that you actually don't want anymore, yeah? Because we are leveling up, baby. Event. This is a whole ass event. What about it? The beauty of the melodies and of the interwoven words in elven tongues, even though he understood them little, held him in a spell as soon as he began to attend to them. So, something that you might not understand in the first place, if you pay attention to it and allow yourself to feel into it, you will understand. Like, this feels like a whole intuition thing. You know, intuition, we don't understand intuition until the experience shows us why we made the choice. Yeah, that's how intuition works. We don't understand. We don't see the end in intuition. We just need to follow it blindly and trust that that is the way for us. And then in the end of the experience, or like the cycle where you chose to follow your intuition, it is gonna tell you that it is the right choice. You know what I mean? So even if you don't see the path or like understand what the frick is going on, just feel into it and make up your mind. Like, choose whatever feels best to you, even if you don't understand it. Held him in a spell. What about it? I'm so hot, baby. Okay, so the beauty of the melodies and of the interwoven words in elven tongues. Like, there is something magical. I almost had it. I'm feeling it. What did I want to say, baby? Oh yeah, it's about the new friendship. Yeah, the new friendship. Like, when you're leveling up, everything becomes unrecognizable. Yeah, everything is new, and you're like, is this the right thing for me? Because you are not used to it. Yeah. Also, because your old system wants to keep things the same, and I don't know how long things have been the same. Yeah. So you think this thing that has been the same forever, or for how long, I don't know. But this comfort, isn't actually where you want to go, but it feels stable. But it's a fake stability because it's just familiarity. Yeah. And once you figure out what you want for yourself and in your connections, like, allow yourself to deserve what you want. Yeah. Even if it seems unreasonable to you, like, oh, I don't need that, or I know I can do it myself, or oh, it's never gonna work, these people are never gonna find me, or it's never gonna work, or whatever. Baby, just allow yourself to imagine it and feel into this. Yeah. And once some person with these traits or whatever comes into your life, at first, it's completely different from the familiar thing. So it's gonna feel like almost foreign, or like, is this somebody I want to connect with? You know what I mean? But have patience, baby. You don't need to make fast decisions about people. Yeah, you can just let it be. Just allow them to show themselves, and feel into them. Like, feel into them, even if you don't understand the language, what they're saying, because it's all new, because you're leveling up. It's all new. Everything is new. I met this Japanese guy the day before yesterday. I told him I wanted to buy him some coffee. He was at this creative store where people show their art and sell their art. Yeah. And he was there, and he makes jewels or something. And I talked to him a little bit, and I was like, I'll come here tomorrow to give you some cookies and a coffee. Yeah. So I was there the next day, and I didn't see him. So I talked to the owner of the store, who was my previous neighbor. Yeah. Who was previously my neighbor. And he said, like, oh yeah, this Japanese dude, he's my best friend now. Like, it took a while to break through his shell, or like gain his trust. But once I broke through the shell, or like he started trusting me, his loyalty was out of the roof. You know what I mean? And I love it, because this Japanese dude, I guess the whole culture is different, yeah, than here. This Japanese dude is like, he just says whatever is on his mind, you know what I mean? If I ask him something and he doesn't want to, he's like, no. And he doesn't perform out of goodwill, you know what I mean? So some people, what I'm trying to say is some people need a while, I guess, to gain trust. And on the other end, like I said, just allow people to show themselves and like open up and like, yeah, just feel into them, yeah, feel into their intentions. Because, yeah, not every culture is the same, and not, how do I want to say this? You get what I mean, right? I don't want to dwell on it too long, you know what I mean? But yeah, where was I coming from? Where is this going? I don't know anymore. Maybe I will make a second reading about all these cards, because there are more. There are more. And I'm not sure if they even have to do anything with this stuff. So baby, baby boo boo, go and figure out what you want for yourself and your connections, because baby, I've been seeing the signs, yeah. We're not meant to do it all alone anymore, yeah. Maybe it was to build the foundation. I said it in the previous reading or whatever. Maybe two readings ago. I don't know anymore. But there is a positive side, of course, in doing things alone, yeah. And you had to do it alone for some reason. You know that reason. But now maybe your singularity, your not your loneliness, but maybe an underlying loneliness has become a familiar ground, yeah. But I feel it's we need to be together. We need to interchange energies, yeah. We need to lift each other up, baby. This dude, there was some dude from the theater, so they had a break, yeah, and there was I was like, who the frick are these people, yeah. Oh my god, I'm drooling. They had these super red outfits, and there was this dude, he was really slim, and he had the longest hair, and he was like doing this, you know what I mean? And he was, what was he saying? He was yelling in the middle of the streets. That's not normal here, yeah. I mean, it is normal, but for people who are like homeless, you know, living on the streets, yeah, they yell. They yell on the streets, and everybody's like judging them and stuff. But anyways, this guy was in a full, there was no shape in his suit, yeah. It was just a full red, this color red suit from top to bottom with this long ass hair, you know, and he was flipping it, and he was like doing moves like yeah, and he was doing moves in the streets, and I was like what is going on? I was judging so hard. I was like trying to feel into this whole situation, like what is up with this guy? Yeah, I was trying to figure him out. But then he yelled something like, I wish everyone the best day, and I hope your dreams come true. And he was like, yeah. And I was from inside the store, I was like, whoa. And he did some few moves and dances and stuff, and he yelled some stuff, and I was like, yeah. Nobody was cheering him on, and I was like, damn, I'm impressed, baby. That he does this in the streets with this crazy ass red suit. I don't know. He came to the store because he was like, hey, I see one. He smiled at me, yeah. I was like, yeah, I was giving him back the energy, yeah. And he was like saying stuff about like, where can I find something to eat? Because I need to perform, yeah, in the theater. And I was like, oh, so you're from the theater. Because there were two other dudes with some crazy ass suits. That's not normal for us here, yeah, to walk around in those suits. But the thing was, there was a woman in normal clothes inside the store, inside this creative store. It's called Blender, so it means like, yeah, you know what a blender is, but it's like showcase of multiple creative artists who are selling their clothes or like creative stuff, anything and everything you can think of, yeah. There was this woman in the store who was talking about that she had a long break from the theater and she had to perform later, yeah, in the evening or in the afternoon, yeah. So I was like, oh, he's from the theater, this dude. And he was like, damn, I love your energy. And I was like, bro, I'm just mirroring your energy. And he was like snapping and stuff. And I was like, yeah, because nobody else did it, you know what I mean? And I was vibing with him because I was like, damn, respect that you put yourself out there. He was crazy. He was crazy. It surprised me that he didn't do a backflip, you know what I mean? I was impressed. I was like, damn, this authentic energy needs to be cheered on, yeah. It needs to be reciprocated, yeah. What I am trying to say is like, we don't need to do it alone anymore, you know what I mean? I didn't know this dude, but I felt his energy and I was like, damn, yes, this is what needs to be uplifted, yeah. Because imagine if nobody would uplift him. Imagine you would go into the streets and nobody, whatever you did, yeah, or you sang or whatever performance, yeah, nobody would cheer you on. You would be like, of course you would make the best out of it, but if nobody hypes you up, like what? Come on. Come on, people. What are you doing? Are you asleep? Come on. Are you afraid to, you know what I mean? Damn. I'm always the one. I always want to cheer up. Yeah, I always want to give back the energy that I receive from people. Yeah, because I want to have the same, I guess. I need to, bro, I literally need people who cheer me on like crazy. In the dance practices, yeah, I am the loudest one, you know what I mean? I need people who are as freaking crazy as I am. So I'm trying to be that for other people when I see them, yeah. And I hope I can give something to them because they give me something, yeah. Anyways, where was I coming from? Yeah, we're not meant to do it alone anymore. Yeah, we have perfected our crafts, our arts, our whatever, ourselves in the depths. Yeah, the depths, the dark depths. May it be a sign that though the world is now dark, yeah, better days are at hand, and that friendship shall be renewed between our peoples, yeah. We have been on our own, yeah. We've been stranded on the islands, yeah. But just know that all the islands above the water are all connected together, yeah. They're all one land, I guess. But it just seems like we are all divided now. But we are not. We choose to be that on the surface, yeah, or not. So, whatever, babe. Whatever, baby. I'm done. That was it. I hope you got something out of it. We're all looking at you, baby. We're all looking at you. So you better put up a performance, yeah. I'll be cheering you on, baby. But have patience. I don't know why you need to have patience, baby. Go where you must go. Last thing, I feel I just need to get out. I just feel I need to get out of here all of my life. You know what I mean? And I'm at this point that I'm like, maybe my family would be sad, but I don't care. I don't care anymore. I just want to live life for myself. And if you've been feeling this as well, this is your sign. I am giving it to you. You are ready to live your life. Yeah. If you've been feeling like you're doing things for others, baby, start living for yourself. Yeah. Just do whatever you want to do. Like, if you have the right kind of people next to you in your life, they will be watching you. They will be supporting your every move, yeah? They won't try to stop you or whatever, yeah? Come on, baby. I'll see you in the next one, hey? Bye.